Hello YouTubers, welcome to Biotecnika channel. Today we are going to discuss a very important and interesting concept especially for biochemists. Yes, it is around the beginning of the 20th century that this subject emerged as a distinct discipline when scientists coalesced biology, physiology and chemistry to look into the chemistry of living systems. It is basically the application of chemistry principles to the study of biological processes at the cellular and molecular level. Biochemists, they show their interest in cellular multiplication, differentiation, communication between and within cells and organs, mechanisms of brain function, chemical basis of inheritance disease. They seek to unravel the complex chemical reactions that occur in a huge variety of life forms. So today we are going to look at what scope is there and what career opportunities a biochemist can easily build up. Biochemistry is the science of life. All our processes that include walking, talking, moving, feeding are all essentially chemical reactions. So biochemistry is supremely interesting and is actually the chemistry of life. It provides the basis for practical advances in medicine, biotechnology, veterinary medicine, and agriculture. A biochemist is the one who seeks to determine how specific molecules such as proteins, nucleic acid, lipids, vitamins, and hormones function in such processes. Regulation of chemical reactions in living cells is of particular emphasis for biochemists. It triggers and includes exciting new fields as bioengineering and also molecular genetics. Talking about the educational requirements for biochemists. Yes, definitely a graduation in biochemistry from a reputed institute, that is BSc Biochem. Postgraduate MSc Biochemistry is a must after graduation if you wish to make your career further in this domain. Some institutes, they offer BSc and MSc Biochemistry integrated courses also, which can be a good option. MSc Biochem postgraduates who wish to get into research, they must have qualified the CSIR NET GATE exam, as majority of the government and private institutes keep this as an essential criteria for job selection. You can also pursue MPhil in this field, biochemistry, and apart from that, the added advantage is getting a PhD. It will be a cherry on the cake. For a flourishing career in biochemistry research field, a PhD degree is a must. It helps you climb the career ladder much faster. Most PhD degree holders in biochemistry, they have bachelor's degree in biochemistry or any other allied field such as biology, chemistry, physics or engineering. Some universities provide a 4-year undergraduate course that already includes an industry research placement year, usually which is undertaken in the pharmaceutical or biotechnical industry or a research institute. So what are the subspecialties of this particular subject? Yes, there are many like neurochemistry, bioorganic chemistry. If you want to go into the details of these, then you can pursue research in any of these fields. Clinical biochemistry, physical biochemistry, molecular genetics, biochemical pharmacology, these are few of them, and immunochemistry. The in-depth research will be offered in these subspecialties of this subject. What is the scope of the subject? In the present scenario, study of biochemistry is highly relevant. Biochemistry students can aspire for bigger roles in industry as well as academia. So some of its scope is in medical sciences and other fields as I am discussing. So for medical sciences, a thorough knowledge in biochemistry is essential in understanding different aspects of medical sciences, like that of drug development, immunology, pathology, pharmacy, vaccine development, etc. After BSc, one can find jobs as marketing executives in different pharmaceutical companies, as a lab assistant in different government and private organizations, clinical coordinators for big pathology chains, and medical transcriptionists for different healthcare groups. The most important use of medical biochemistry, however, is the biochemical tests which are done in clinical laboratory. In a diagnostic center, one can get jobs as pathologists which are related to diagnosis, monitoring and screening of patients. Genetic engineering of recombinant DNA technology is another advanced part of biochemistry which has immense scope in vaccine development. After post graduation in biochemistry, one can pursue a research career and work as a research scientist in R&D sections of big pharmaceutical companies. Then second field of scope is agriculture. Knowledge of biochemistry is very important for understanding the biochemistry of crops and medicinal plants. Plant biochemistry studies can help students to become agricultural scientists in the future. What they work on, agricultural scientists, on developing high yielding crops, disease resistant crops, isolating medicinal compounds from plants, and gaining knowledge in plant tissue culture techniques. Students can set up their own farms and nurseries as well. Another important sector where biochemists can help is food industry. Biochemists can help nutritionists as they can describe different aspects of health related to food consumption. The nutrient values of food material can also be determined by biochemical tests. Proper measurement of carbohydrates, proteins and fats can be done also. Next is food analyst jobs. They are available in different private sector. They can find out adulterants which might be mixed in different types of food items. And a food security officer is very important job prospect for present biochemistry students, and it is in high demand as well. So basically, what are the job profiles of a biochemist? They can apply for research scientist, fellow or associate, analytical chemist, chemist, microbiologist, biomedical scientist, as pharma associate, pharmacologist, QA/QC associates, healthcare scientists, food safety analyst, clinical scientist research associate, forensic scientist, scientific laboratory technician, and also toxicologist. Apart from that, you also have one more option open, that is for lecturer or for professorship. So, which are the largest employers of biochemists? Biochemistry is a valuable degree commercially, and that will come in useful for a range of well paid jobs in an array of important industries. If one is looking for a career at the juncture of biology and medicine, then biochemistry could be interesting for them. The work field within the biochemistry is actually very vast. As you can see, the maximum employers are from R&D in life sciences. Also, the next one is pharmaceutical and medicinal manufacturing, as I mentioned. Management, scientific and technical consulting studies are also there. University, colleges, professional schools occupying another 15%, and another one is making of products, wholesale trades, etc. So the public sectors offering career in biochemistry. Career opportunities in biochemistry can be virtually boundless. So government agencies, private research institutes, hospitals, social and non-profit organizations, they are all in pursuit of good biochemists. They have a common goal to conduct research, experiment, trials, and to find out cures for diseases like AIDS and cancer, and even for mental disorders. Pharmaceuticals also always keep their eyes open for biochemistry professionals. Private R&D jobs are among the most lucrative options for a budding biochemist. So they can work in both private and public sectors. They have usually involved in research related works, working along with physicists, chemists, healthcare professionals, engineers and policymakers. They can also engage themselves in various organizations, including universities, food institutes, hospitals, agriculture, cosmetics, forensic crime research, drug discovery, education, and many more others. So, public health entities, drug manufacturing companies, blood bank and services, the diagnostic centers, educational institutes, industrial laboratories, research institutes, laboratories, agriculture and fisheries, environmental pollution control, forensic science, hospitals, medical equipment manufacturing companies, and also cosmetic industries. So, which are the top companies which hire biochemistry graduates and postgraduates? Yes, here are the names: Biocon, Ranbaxy, Cipla, Surya Pharma Limited, Serum Institute of India, Novozymes, Thermo Fisher Scientific, Wockhardt, GlaxoSmithKline Pharmaceuticals, Bharat Serums and Vaccines Limited, Merck, Sun Pharma, Paraxel, Siemens, Syngene, Sanofi, Dr. Reddy's Laboratories Limited, Lambda Therapeutic, Panakia Biotech Limited, SAMI Labs, Anthem Biochemists, Indian Immunologicals Limited, and PI Industries. Apart from that, you also have Shanta Biotechnics Limited, Elder Healthcare Limited, and Ajanta Pharmaceuticals. The top institutes hiring chemistry graduates and postgraduates. Yes, you have ACTREC in Mumbai, institutes under CSIR, ICMR, ICAR, all those institutes will hire. Government Public Service Commissions, IISC, PGIMER, CRIUM, which comes under the Ministry of Ayush, ICGEB in Delhi, all the IITs, NITs, and also SVP National Polisa Academy R&D. Talking about the salary packages. Biochemistry jobs in India are lucrative and easy to come by. Biochemistry job salaries are good. Initially expect somewhere around 20 to 50,000, 20 to 25,000, but with more practice and knowledge will come more productive pay packages. BSc Biochemistry job salaries for the aspirants is based on the experience and the skill of research topics and also the area of specialization. The graduates get placed very quickly in any educational sector or any other company. The average BSc Biochemistry salary in India per month is around 3 to 9 lakhs per annum. And these are the other packages for the BSc Biochemistry scope and salary in India. So biochemist, agriculture scientist, chemical engineer, biochemistry professor, federal regulator. So as I mentioned, with more practice and knowledge, more productive pay packages can come. Talking about little bit more about the salary details. For biochemistry freshers, the average entry level salary figures, they are for average freshers entry level salary at research institutes, which is without net or gate. You'll be getting around 15,000 to 20,000 per month. Freshers entry level at research institutes with net gate, so there you will get around 20 to 30,000. Average freshers entry level at biopharma companies somewhere around 18,000 to 25,000. For biochemistry candidates with experience, average salary can be little bit more based on the organization and position one is working at. So without net gate at research institutes, you can earn from 25,000 to 40,000. For experienced, average salary at research institutes with net gate 30 to 60,000, and for experienced average salaries at biopharma companies, it can start from 30,000 and it can go up to 80,000. This is only from 1 to 3 years. Obviously, as your experience goes more, the salary packages are also quite high. So employment of biochemists is projected to grow nearly 11% over the next 10 years, which is faster than the average of all occupations. More biochemists are expected to be looked for to perform basic research that escalates scientific knowledge and to conduct research and further develop biological processes and products that can improve people's lives. Tools, techniques, and applications of biochemistry are mounting as technology and knowledge progresses. However, fiscal concerns may constrain researchers' access to funding the basic research. Also, the aging population will propel the demand for novel drugs and procedures to cure and to further prevent disease. This increased demand, in turn, expected to push the demand for biochemists involved in the field of biomedical research. For example, biochemists will always be needed to conduct genetic research and to develop new drugs and treatments that are required to fight the genetic disorders and diseases such as cancer. They will be further needed to develop new tests which are used to detect the diseases and other illnesses. Fields of research and development in biotechnology other than health also are expected to deliver employment growth for biochemists. These researchers will resume studying the topics that progress our capabilities associated with clean energy, cost-effective food production, and environmental protection. So that was a roundabout story of the career and scope of biochemists. I hope it was useful for all the budding biochemists out there. All the best in shaping your career. Thank you, everyone.